Kelly, Brent Rabin got the news just yesterday. Only a matter of time now before he gets his job here at the sheriff's office right back where he left off a few years ago. It's a vindication for him and yet for people in the community. In Belle Glade, as we heard today, for them, it is a reason for worry. For a street that's seen its share of trouble.
Shooting, robbing, all different types of things.
2 years on, the memories are still fresh.
He would, be bluffing them, showing them that he the police, got his hand on his taser, walking around, looking at them all kind of ways and stuff like that,
A department veteran, Brent Rabin was known for being tough. A 2009 Sheriff's Office investigation said as much. He got in trouble, was almost fired, then finally was.
So a neighbor went in and made a complaint against him, and he gets terminated for his job for that? Whether you like Rabin or not, he shouldn't have been terminated, not for that offense.
Turned out, the sheriff never let him contest the firing, so he went to court. An arbitrator stepped in, and after 2 years, gave him back his $70,000 a year job.
I mean, they apprehended a lot of individuals that were doing some violent crimes, but they took it to an extent where, to the extreme, where they shouldn't have. He was a supervisor of a squad, and, they were close-knit guys, and they put everything on Facebook.
That's when the trouble started. Rabin got a demotion after posting a photograph of himself wearing a skull cap with the word punishment on it. For writing in a post, like a good batterer, I know the areas that hide the marks well.
He was giving people a hard time,
It's that past, that memory, that's still fresh.
He's got to be show. He just got to get out muscle, He just gets out and show that he's the police. I know they ain't comfortable with that. Will nobody be uncomfortable with that?
Brent Rabin says he's happy to have his job back, telling friends as much today. As for Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, he's out of town, but is said to be weighing whether or not to appeal this decision that the arbitrator made as recently as this week. We'll let you know what happens. Alex Sands, WPTV News Channel 5.